You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, and to a lesser extent, the Kansas City Royals are in this. But in case you guys do not know, there is a massive vote coming up in Kansas City, Jackson County, involving Arrowhead Stadium and renovations and, of course, getting the team to remain where they are. Because the officials with the team and the ownership of the team, a couple of weeks ago I did a video where he was, well, let's just keep it real, threatening the fans that if you don't vote yes to this proposition, they would move the Kansas City Chiefs out of Kansas City. What? Now, what that it would entail, where that would entail, I don't know. Again, San Francisco 49ers, they're out in Santa Clara now, okay? That's 25, maybe 25 miles away, something like that. But nonetheless, they want to get a massive amount of renovations done. The Chiefs want to move down, the Royals want to move down to the Crossroads. And this vote, I mean, just to give you an idea, as we go into this story, early voting is already going on, but there's also polling out on this, and it is neck and neck. The downtown Kansas City layout could look a lot different in a few years' time, depending on what happens April 2nd. New polling obtained by Fox 4 shows a close race as to whether voters will vote yes or no to question 1 on the April 2nd ballot. If the election were to happen today, 47% said they would vote yes, 46% said they would vote no, and 7% were undecided. The Kansas City-based Remington Research Group conducted the poll between March 16th and 17th. Of 506 respondents who answered over the phone or via text, only 3% live in downtown. These voting yes are agreeing to continuing a 3/8 cent sales tax. It's not new. It would just continue it for another 40 years to help fund the Royals and the Chiefs. Now, I believe the Chiefs said that they would come out and give roughly $260 million to the community, something in that nature. And of course, you got things like hotels, restaurants, et cetera, that obviously do big business. Bars from the Chiefs being down and the Royals. The Royals want to use it to build a new ballpark in the Crossroads, while the Chiefs plan to renovate Arrowhead Stadium. Quote, it's cool for tourism, but then everything's going to be more expensive around the area, said Melissa Dunlap of Wyandotte County, for how she thinks a downtown ballpark will impact the neighborhood. Much like the poll reflected, Fox 4 spoke with people who were virtually split on the issue. I would vote yes if I could. The reason is simple. Where the stadium's at now has been a great place to be. But as for different events, an outdoor venue like CPKC Stadium, where the current play would bring a lot more concerts and events to downtown Kansas City, Tom Fulton of Johnson County said. Melissa Dunlap, meanwhile, would vote differently. I would vote so simply because of where they're trying to place it. I'm a big fan of the Crossroads. It would be pretty devastating for those businesses to just uproot and move, and on top of that, it's going to ruin the area. Travis L. lives south of downtown Jackson County. It's not the fact that I don't care. I just don't put much energy or thought into it, but I can see both sides. So, the Chiefs and the Royals, well, they're doubling down again on that language that is of a threatening nature, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to threaten Chiefs and Royals fans. If you don't do this, they might jet for some other place. Could they move the team completely out of the area? I don't know about that. But I guess it could happen. I don't see them going to London or somewhere, but you get my point. Within 1 week to go until Jackson County taxpayers decide to extend the sales tax for the benefit of the local baseball, football teams, the local baseball and football teams has issued a reminder as to the stakes in a lengthy letter to Jackson County legislature, and we'll look at some feedback on X because it's pretty split on there too, which mainly takes aim at Jackson County Executive Frank White. The Chiefs and the Royals make it clear that if next week votes fail, quote, we will explore all options for where we will play come 2031. The letter complains that White has dragged his feet on stadium construction or renovation deals, and then he initially vetoed the ballot measure that takes the question of extending the sales tax to a public vote. The teams also accuse him of, quote, false motives. The two-page letter likewise reviews the various economic benefits the teams bring to Jackson County through normal operations and through the stadium projects the sales tax extension would fund. It's still going to take a lot more than a letter to the broader swath of the community. And it goes on to talk about, despite, a sports team being, really important to a certain section of the community, you got a lot of people that don't give a rip about sports in any way. They don't. Now, again, having the Chiefs and the Royals would mean jobs, I would think, for that area. But a lot of people are like, nah, owners, you pay for it. We don't want to continue to pay for it. We don't want to help fund it. I know a lot of people that actually love the NFL, love sports, but they would vote no on something like this. So here we go. Vote no. Keep the Royals out of the crossroads. There's a surprising amount of sort of vote no. Is Clark Hunt going to make any public appearances during this campaign? Is it his team asking for the new tax as well? It's not new. He must be too busy to make himself available to the community. Well, it's not a new tax, but I see the point that they're trying to make. How much the teams are paying for the campaign and the fact that you are posting letters like this shows how worried you all are about this vote. These teams completely botched this campaign with bad plans and lack of transparency. This deserves to be voted down. Yikes. Impossible to believe that Jackson County would not do everything possible to keep the Chiefs. The Chiefs mean billions for the local economy and government revenue. Wow, that's pretty wild. Why isn't anyone going after the Chiefs? How are they helping the city? What they want to do to the stadium does nothing to help anyone but them. Well, again, there are jobs. I mean, that's one thing. The Royals and the Chiefs have been great partners with Jackson County, many different county executives for over 60, I assume, years. Frank White was chosen to make relationships contentious. Mr. White's contempt is not good for Jackson County. Vote yes. Well, did you call them the Kansas Chiefs? Yeah, they actually did right there in that letter. I'm pretty sure all these folks saying no don't even live in Jackson County. Vote no. Vote yes. Vote no. I mean, I told you, it's pretty vote no. People are talking about political games, and some are even saying posting this letter is making this political. I can see their point there, too. Chiefs Kingdom, Royals Nation make plans to vote yes. Vote yes. No. Wow. It's pretty wild. So in 2.5 years of alleged good faith negotiations, the best offer you could come up with is the status quo of a crappy deal and then try to extort the taxpayers with threats to get your way. Well, a lot of people are not happy. If you vote no, you're most likely a Raiders fan. I get his point, too. I mean, that's a good place to stop, but wow. My thing would be, really, are we doing the whole, we're going to threaten to move the team out of the area? Is that what we're jumping straight to? Owners of the Kansas City Chiefs? Really? Royals? What are you doing there exactly? But that's the second time that they've done that in the last couple of weeks. We'll threaten to pull out. Are you bringing the Mayflower tractor trailer in, a la Colts moving out of Baltimore in the middle of the night? That was that, right? Oh, man. You want to talk about a long time ago. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.